Welcome back to a new series for Old World Blues, Ashes to Embers, which is the 5.0 release. This is a few days. I'm recording this after it got released. It has already a update to it. Probably another one coming soon after that, so we'll see what happens with that. But we're going to do... Minor note, I got my ass kicked trying to do the gateway on my own, but... so this is that cool thing. So that means there's room for more, but so happy they the wonderful creators finished a part of this. So let's go to the Canadian prairies, because I have a particular one I want to play. The only proper heir to the Republic of the United States. 6th Brigade Commission. Now, they are located... These were the original occupiers of Canada when they annexed Canada. And I only have to say, ha! Long before the raids of the communists or the creation of the horrors to hide under the snow, there was a grand nation commanding the plains and owing to the sea. From the Rio Grande to the Bering Strait, it was once the jewel of the world. However, it was the atom that set the flames, burning away all that held dear and burying us in ash and snow. All that is left is the once proud nation of the old ghouls, trying to stitch his mind together with ancient whiskey in the hopes of remembering what was lost. The dreams of the past haunt the snow-capped mountains, with the rocket's red glare filling the dark valleys. Some still whisper of red, white, and blue, swearing that hidden beyond our own personal hell is Uncle Sam laying in wait. As the fools whisper, there are those who wave a red star-spangled banner, the blue and the white flag of the future, they say. The dreams of the past shall be realized or slip back into time's hourglass by the hand of the drunken soldier clinging to his old life. Hail Columbia. Yes, we're doing this one. And I might get my absolute butt kicked, but you know what? That's okay. Because I'm not playing this to win it. I'm playing this to play it. And because... America. I'm hoping that leaving the music on is okay for me to put this up. I mean, I'm not monetized or anything like that, so I'm not really worried about that, but before I'd have to put in my own music, stuff that I liked. That was okay for me because it's Creative Commons, but I'm gonna probably pick some music out of the system. I know that you get in trouble if you have like Fallout 4 or Fallout New Vegas music, because that's all copyrighted by those really harsh record label companies. All right, so let's go. Let's go. So I'm going to keep these to a half hour each, like I did with the Ironmongers. God, that was a nightmare, that final episode. Alright, so let's begin the first one. Run through the snow. The years have never been kind to the soldiers in Red Deer. Plucked away from their homes and thrown into the northern meat grinder, they all saw what true brutality is. Okay. Let's set up our research, which always... Oh, what's this? There's something new? Ooh, crowd gear. That's cool. So it's like old cop crap. We need people. We need construction. Which you would think they already have that going since they're commissioned. But that's okay. It's okay. Alright, what do we got for men?
Sir.
They got Expeditionary Battalion, so these are definitely all ghouls. But I don't think they're actually ghouls in this. That's who lives up here, but... So you got Infantry Expeditionary. These are... You could say they're descendants of them, the ones who survived. So we got different people now. I'm going to leave them up to Captain Gallagher. Reason being, he's 3. Because where we're stuck right now is going to be in the middle of a civil war between all the commies here. You got Lloyd's Ministry, which is like Catholic commies. Strathmune, which is Mao Zedong if he was a female. And Big Grass, which they haven't changed, but still is very valid, is a communist robot. And also where Robco built a lot of their robo-brain production. So, get this going. Wow, don't have crap for construction. Anything over here we need to do? We already started that. We'll get that going. Google recruitment, of course. Great War Veterans, which I don't... It's 72.7 to 12. See, the Commonwealth National Guard is a lot better option. I believe, at least. So, and Spec Ops divisions. I couldn't give a shit about Spec Ops. Just break them with our raw firepower. So, what are we given exactly for this? So, Commonwealth nations are anti-tank. They have that. What do these guys get? Fire. So, what are we making explosives? Unless these guys have explosives. No, they don't have explosives. So, why the hell are we worried about that? I'm gonna end that and put one more there. That way we could just start cranking out National Guard. And let's get this going. Hope you're all doing very well today. I'm doing... Oh, screw you, Middle Mark. You damn robot.
Sir?
Hope you're all doing very well. Please like and subscribe. I wonder if that like button flashes if I say that. That'd be cool. If I say this, like. Is that how that works? That'd be cool. But, probably something you have to say, or you have to put in the options or whatever. But I'm very happy for these new set of missions. And it is March. Oh, okay. Oh, we got Sweet Home Americana. So, the son of the Florida Keys raised Johnson. The warm sun and filled beaches highlighted the adventures him and his friends went on. Those young kids raced the sun down in the fields with gripping their Nuka-Cola. They ran so fast that day that Uncle Sam finally took notice. As the sunset of the tarmac, Johnson's fears only grew as his 5 friends rocked in their chairs, claiming they would come back heroes. The warmth of the sun they traded for the eerie, hanging layer of industrial haze and mountains of snow that claimed red deer. They would walk down the streets, the roads crumbled under the weight of their own marching boots. The fear in their eyes of the Canadians haunted Johnson as they stared back at him with the shadowed alley. Days of occupation Mark Johnson minded as he struggled to remember the feeling of sharing their favorite Nuka-Cola one last time. It wasn't long before Red Deer was taken by the snow once more, and thousands of troops that broke the road with him left. As Johnson recalled, it was as if the Reaper came to town and left with souls of whoever he could find. Whoever, Johnson thanked his lucky stars that they were passed over. Remember on the airstrip duty with whoever remains of his best buddies. Excuse me. The smog mixed with the snow and gripped their lungs, squeezing every ounce of air that was left. It was only the red and green lights at the end of the airstrip that pierced the cancer-filled air. Hour after hour, the clockwork, the planes would arrive, machines and coffins alike would be unloaded. The line of coffins would be marched alongside the next shipment of flesh to the meat grinder. Johnson and his friends weren't always lucky. The Reaper and the plane would come for all. Johnson watched as his group of 6 became 5, then 4. As the parade of pine wood continued down the airstrip. It wasn't all grim marches. There were more, but Johnson could barely remember when there was outside that strip. What was outside the strip? Sorry. So what do we have choices for? Pioneer Company or Uh, I think I want this. I think I can make do without that. I need building on that crap going. So, the graveyard train. The war sucked the life out of every able-bodied person for miles around. Anchorage took and took, giving only the Pinewood Parade to return. However, finally they sent one last gift to the broken and bitter. Okay. 10th Circle of Hell. I wonder if that music's too loud. Kind of is to me a little bit, so I'm going to bring it down just a tad bit. Please tell me in the comments how you want me to proceed with this kind of stuff, like going forward. I'm going to play this thing more often. There's nothing really stopping that. Pioneer Company. I like the artwork for it. They did really well with this update. They got all this part got a lot more violent with all those new alright, they're building along. How are we on this? Good. It's 2 more days left. Ah. No, excuse me. 10th Circle of Hell. The airplanes kept coming, never late. They were never supposed to stop until one day the airstrip laid empty. The tension was high, the fear was higher. The news from home, gone. There was nothing coming in or going out. For the first time, the 4 friends gathered that night, sipping the local beer, trying to calm their nerves. Soon the view of the bar table became nothing but a blur. How Johnson got to the hill outside the city, he has no longer remembers, but what he does remember were the jokes passed between him and one of his friends. His name was Patrick. Yes, it was Pat. That was what it was night on the hill. The 2 reminisce old time as the rest were back in their bunks. The warmth of the Florida sun was always missed. But for the second, even out of the warmth was felt once more. The pitch black night turned into a nightmare. The atomic fire gripped the 2 pals on that hill, tossed them and threw them about. Johnson's flesh was ripped apart and put back together. His insides turned to iron. It was his hopes of going home that kept him on that hill. As the light faded once and the bleak night returned, his eyes closed. It wasn't long after that light returned and the fear returned. His skin still burning, Johnson began to pray. However, it wasn't hellfire, but flashlights. It was his friends. They came for him. Johnson lay there waiting for them as he heard their horror. The screams and the sounds of the bile hitting the snow still rang out in his ears. 5 now became 4 as his last 3 friends carefully carried his half-alive corpse back to the medical tent. Those early days of the wasteland were spent in the hospital cot, wrapped in field dressings as pain receptors slowly died. Around the tent, America crumbled, and along did it with the occupation. The oppressed residents gripped their maple cocktails and rifles, rushing down whatever American soldier they could find. The headquarters was turned into one of those horror pictures as the blood and sinew ran to the streets. The month took its toll. The officers were gone, and whoever was left was running out of options. Johnson finally was able to stand once more. Still covered in field dressing, whatever was left of his uniform met his friends. The 3 of them were fading. The memory of them huddled in their foxhole remain. But their names have slipped. Johnson, the last remaining officer as a corporal, well, it's non-commissioned officer, but same thing, grabbed the flag and led his friends once more, just like when they were kids, chasing the sun down. What remained of them ran towards the Canadians without fear. It wasn't long until their city was back, and all eyes fell upon the burnt corporal. Orders had to be given, and he was last to give them. Oh, no. Shoot. Damn it. How do I do that? There we go. That's kind of annoying. So, another civilian building. Whatever. We don't care about that side. I need another civilian building. So we got 236 days until till the war starts. We have to keep pushing though. So next focus tree. The radioactive snow drenched in the entrails of our fellow brothers, and the arms mark our trail. Our past is far more in the rear view as we must fight for our very own survival against the dirty communist hordes. Oh boy. Detest them. Let's check our... Let's keep going. Let's speed things up a bit. Got just a few more days until that one's done. We only make 103 a day. Oh, we make 2 for a little bit, I guess. Okay, let's read some more. The Burden of One. I'm getting better at reading these, but I never was a good reader. I'm getting better. The trench works were deep, and the field of lead endless. Red Deer was just the beginning for Johnson and the remains of the 6th Brigade. Every direction, every corner of the map was a docket. The red banners waved all around their bayonets fixed, just waiting for the order. Yards had turned the miles, the snow had run red as the crimson ghosts of the past were pushed to the north. Johnson, fearless in these battles, led their charges against the horde. In the last of these fateful charges, Johnson's men faced a storm of lead and hail. The hail beat the ground, and the 6th Brigade was ripped apart in two. The hard-packed snow turned to the crunchy, slurry mess of the guts and lead flood and small trench works. A universal call for home lost, and the family atomized still followed Johnson deep in the darkness of night. It has been years since Johnson had burned his mortality, his friends, and no brothers from home have aged, but stayed with him. As the hail retreated and the brigade returned to the Deer Lake to lick their wounds, the Pinewood Parade took place once again. Johnson always oversaw this display. Tags punched, flags placed, tears shed. On the balcony rail, Johnson gripped tightened as his eyes began to flood. The days of chasing the sunset had come to the end. 6 had finally become 1. For the first time since born that played, the world had grown dark for the ghoul corporal. The decades in Red Deer dragged on as Johnson buried his nightmares at the bottom of any bottle he could find. His last act as leading officer was to create the commission. It oversaw the lost decades. Each American could once again cast their vote. The factories turned on, the fields were planted by communal vote. While Johnson turned into a memory, what was left for the brigade put food on their table by selling their blood for the highest bounty. Crop failures year after year expended this need, and they gained their infamous nickname, known for miles around. The decades had turned into centuries, and the eyes of this new world looked back at what was lost. The children heard stories of the great corporal and the nation that represented while their fathers bled to keep them safe. Movements began, ideas fostered, and the old ghoul soldiers, now officers to the youngest child. The endless debates of stability or liberty never gave up in the commission. However, the monster that Johnson contained had risen once again. A champion will be needed once again if only the great corporal in all of his legends was still around. So we have choices here. Stability shall cage the beast once more. Liberty will win the day. Command power plus 15. Who cares about command power? Liberty. So we have a choice here on this one. Oh no, we could go back. We could do both of them, really. But Faded Western Homestead. I'm just wondering what will give me Hail Columbia. I'm going to leave that as is. So, The Walking Corpse, Broken Hopes and Dreams. I haven't played this yet, so I don't know what will happen. So we're just going to figure it out. Mobilize the 6th Brigade. We have to be prepared for those damn Reds up north. The Commander and Chief, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do that. War is coming, Red Deer, and the Commission is not ready for the bloodshed. The debate endlessly about smallest of issues. Someone must be picked to lead our forces to battle. You can't win a war through committee. No shit. Alright. Well, our factories are rolling. We got some civilian factories, I believe. We got 3. Take it for frickin' ever, though. How long do we get this political power? No, it was like for a second. Got it. Oh, dear. Somebody put a lot of dialogue in this. The Walking Corpse. For years, the Commission has profited off the wars of the inevitable failure of the Canadian People's Front. However, the gravy train has run out, and their strongest have risen to the ashes. A so-called chairwoman, Amy Therese and the Big Sister has united much of the North and is now eyeing our territory. The state of the 6th Brigade is nothing but a sad sight compared to the glory days of Johnson's reclamation. Their arms are now whatever is left. The days of standard issue anything is long gone. Now the Commission must decide how to fix this disgrace. The small hall that houses the Commission once again lights up with debate as the two vicious sides try to negotiate. The only thing that has been agreed upon is the need for a champion, someone to unite and lead what's left of the 6th Brigade against these dirty communists. The old ghoul Yankee has suggested that their very own Captain Gallagher should be the champion, and that his skill would lead them to victory. On the other hand, on the other side of the aisle, Michael Woods and his Sons of Liberty have brought up an orthodox candidate. They claim that the living legend Corporal Jack Johnson is the only person who can win. Using his victories as evidence, the Commission is a razor-thin majority, supporting the old Corporal's candidacy. They supported the old Corporal's candidacy. The second the vote passed, Woods started to hunt to track down the legend himself. It didn't take long for him to find his house, a rundown, dilapidated house that had seen much better days. Knocking was forgotten, as every second mattered. Stepping cautiously, carefully into the house, they creaked around every step of the way. As he entered the hall, where a cracked voice came out. "Stay where you are before I send you to see the Almighty," Johnson said, half slurred. Woods turned to see the ghoul. Johnson stood there in the doorway, holding a glass bottle as you would a shotgun. Before Woods could respond, the living legend collapsed on the ground face first. Without fully processing what happened, Woods took the corporal for medical attention. Now waiting for him to sober up. It might take days. The doctor come on to pass his bedside. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't sleep for long. I might actually make this episode longer than a half hour because there's a lot here. What is this over here? What does this give me? It lets me set up things. Higher population, kind of stuff like that. But we need to be sure we're prepared. So, probably weaponry is good. Mark. John Price. What? We'll figure it out as we go. We'll do that one. The 6th Brigade has been wearing their way across the Canada since before there was Yankees or communists. However, they were no longer up to fighting straight. Most of the men have just sticks and knives against the communist rifles. Jesus. Also want to evaluate my borders here. Oh, but I could do one of these. So what do we got here? Probably want caravan, industry. Definitely land doctrine. What do we got for land doctrine, actually? Just see this. So, conventional. We're doing conventional, so might as well just bring this person in. Whoever does the conventional. Lawrence Ross. Yeah, might as well do that.
Hey.
Man, can we even... Not worried that much about the robots. They don't even have... They get pretty spread thin. So, we're going to see what we look like after we place that. We can't afford this. No shit. We need more men. Don't care about that. I never ever care about that crap. No, don't care. So, do we have somebody for each position? I'm wondering if we... Who is the... Nordog is... Okay, so we made a line from here, 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 here. Is that Horberg? Oh, that's... We'd have to give up this state if we sacrificed our lines there. I'm just wondering about decreasing the lines a bit so we could put more guys on it. Very much dislike having to lose so quickly. Okay. More men, which is very important. Jesus Christ, what happened to our weapons? Question of arms. I don't care about that. I care about this. When the communists invaded Anchorage, Uncle Sam filled Canada with soldiers and arms in the thousands. Most of these stockpiles were buried in the sands of time, but we just might be able to find a few of those crates. Yeah, it's kind of important. Here, change that to that. Oh, okay. That's good. Let's, more building. More production. Who do we want here? Oh, we probably want, cultural. Maybe not. Yeah. Physician. More people. What are you waiting for? You need weaponry. That's what's going on with that. How much time we got? 165 days. Crap. She's got issues. She's got all these people, so I'm not so worried about her, and these guys are underprepared. These guys got tanks. There we go. Men. Now leadership. Oh, I didn't read that. Sorry. Commanders are needed, leaders are in the short supply, and our troops run aimlessly. We need to promote and train whoever we can fill in the gaps before the communists kick our teeth in. The question is, which side should we favor in this fight? I'll decide that wins. I know that's pretty bad justification, but we're going to be on the defensive until we see a weakening in their resolve, and then we'll push north. I'm just wondering how I'm going to take it Strathome. Just gotta get that far, and then think making a line here. Move north, knock out Big Grass, and then swing north to east, and build a line there, and then go that far. I'm pretty sure Strathome will be, so I'll be stuck up against Lloyd's Ministry. But I got anti-tank rifles. Okay, what do we want? What do we want? Sons of Liberty have become the bedrock of our army. It seems as every soldier follows Michael Woods and his idealism, so why not promote some of his own? Yeah, I'm gonna do Sons of Liberty. Fuck yeah. Some Samuel Adams in them. Man, I should have probably read the
Hello?
a bit further in my Federalist Papers and others before I did this. Maybe reread some of my Revolutionary War books that I have. Okay. More production.
Hello?
Oh, I got stuff to use. So their breakthrough entrenchment, yeah. And we're using infantry mostly, so defense. At some point when I have enough men generated, I'll break off and I'll have a guy run this side of the war, and then he'll push up and do this thing while this guy, whoever this guy is called,
Sir?
Captain Gallagher, will run his side. Hey, we have enough men. We just gotta have enough material. Hey, thank you, Middlemark. Marketrons from Middlemark carrying supplies came to our border, bearing the sigil of their company mascot, Penny. They left them with claims to fund true American patriots. So we get more infantry equipment, which is good. Holding the Red Horde. Strathcommune and the other leftover states are gearing up to rip us limb from limb. We must convert our economy and nation to a total war preparation. Total war. Every scrap, piece of metal, drop of water, joule of electricity must be turned towards the war effort. That's nice. We just lose stability, but who needs it? How much time we got? 87 days. Whew. What if we train during that time? That'd be a good idea.
Hey.
And then 10 days out, we'll stop and let them rest. Yeah. Holding the Red Horde back. Alright, dig it in the trenches or strike the core. I think I want a entrenchment. So, the communists outnumber us, like always. We must prepare the trenches for the onslaught that will come. Send the soldiers out with shovels and pickaxes. Place the sandbags and create gun placements. Yes, sir. Ah, sir. No, 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 sir. Sir. No, no, sir. Stop fucking with me. I got more games than Milton Bradley. What do I want here? What do I want? Probably one of these. Because we're so close to, division defense. Oh, yeah. We need that. Probably get one of those generals, too. Or, like, the commanding officer needs to be somebody. We'll actually stop the episode right before this war starts. So, that'll be a... I'm going to pull these guys into the fight, like, 30 days before. I wish I had time. I would put up outpost or 2 on every single point. Alright, mobilize 6th Brigade. All soldiers to the front. No one shall be left at home while our way of life is being threatened. The 6th Brigade shall gain its strength once again and push back the Horde once and for all. The communists took our nation, our world with their nukes. We shall give them our revenge. Hell yeah. Do I have enough time to even put... How much time is that? 30 days. 50 days. Okay, we'll have them in time. How many states are there for that? That's 3. It's almost done. Hey, more men. It's very important. How many days we got? 7 more before the 30-day mark. I'll save it like 10 days prior to the war. And then once those 2 are built, we will need to start building up a supply, like a surplus of armaments. Dedicated workshops. Yep. There we go. Make it 0.7 a day. Mobilize the 6th Brigade! Alright, since we got that done, now we gotta work on this side. So, I really don't care about this. Alright, the failed Western homesteads. The dream to turn the Wild West into a functional society has been lost once and for all. The Western homesteads have lost their crops and their homes. They now flood back to the Deer River, or Red Deer, hoping to rebuild their lives from nothing. Where? Okay, that's the city. I wonder what if that's a real city or not. I don't know anything about Canada, unfortunately.
Hey.
Oh, crap. We have to deal with these guys. I did not want that. Spec Ops divisions. Problem with them is they'll be able to work for a little bit of time, but until I get another factory going, it's gonna be they're not gonna be a real resupply. Crap on a pancake. We're almost there. Okay, you guys need to stop training. And you guys are coming out.
Hello.
18. There we go. Who do we have for extra generals and such? We have this guy, this guy. Ooh, we'll do this one. He will run the defense on this side. So
hello.
You will be in this command by Sergeant Daniel Runner. Oh, he can do 26. That's pretty cool. Alright, you guys will cancel that, and you will command that part. Perfect. Hopefully. Rooted. It's 11 days. Anything we're missing? We're surplusing our... Are we already ahead one? Oh, we are. That's what's up. We had pipe guns, but they do that. Ooh, that's nice. I want that. M16s. There you go. M16s, M16 A2s, M16 A4s, 2 M4s. Or no, that's an M4. The hell? That barrel. No, maybe not. I could be wrong. It just says advanced weaponry, but it doesn't. Wish I knew what that was, because that's cool. Right from the barrel guard. Hell, that might actually be an A1 because of that barrel guard right there. Yeah, I'm getting all stuck up on stupid barrel guards. So, okay. We are going to end this episode right here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about the story and everything so far. And tell me what you might want to change or do. So, hope you have a wonderful day. Peace out.